Welcome to another blue motherfucking Monday. And we here with some up-to-dates and some world-ish and all sorts of things for y'all people out here so y'all know what's goody. So let's first day first. How's y'all people who be driving and shit? Everybody early morning who's going to work, you know, the kids are home now, you know what I'm saying? Certain kids are doing all sorts of crazy shit because their parents ain't there. And all the other kids who are doing good stuff because their parents know they ain't there. Big up to all you parents out there. Salutes. You know what I mean? Nothing but love. But I am really disappointed in Toronto's traffic right now. And I don't know who to blame, Toronto. Blue motherfucking Monday. Folks, please help me. I need to figure out who needs to catch up. Real shit. Because I just don't understand why we, as grown ass people, keep building upwards. Explain this to me. Somebody, federal, municipal, somebody, explain it to me. For provincial, please explain it to me. Why do you guys feel to yourselves that building upwards instead of expanding makes any goddamn sense? Because, you know, more people every year get a goddamn driver's license, right? Every year. And none of the roads are getting any bigger. They keep making bigger, larger condos in weird, awkward places instead of just expanding the goddamn road. I'm just saying that would make more sense if not expand to the outer reaches of our communities of those rural, tons of rural space here in Canada. You know what I mean? People like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But nobody wants to do that. They rather sit there on the block. You know who I'm talking about. Build another goddamn condo. So explain this to me, folks. You keep adding more drivers every freaking year, but you won't expand the roads. You know, people who are younger than me, ask the people that are older than me. Please do ask these people and check in with these people, because the roads haven't changed. They just got smoother, bumpier, but the size never changed. When's the last time you been to Dundas Square, people? When's the last time y'all been down to Dundas Square? Come on. Oh, y'all feeling I don't remember Beyonce did a free concert down there? Mary J. Blige did a free concert down there? You forget hip hop was downtown before Dundas Square, right? But you know, this is a blue motherfucking Monday. So let's peep the game on what's popping right now. I'm so pissed with the fucking TTC right now. It takes an hour to get from the bottom and the top of the city during what they call rush hour. But that's a lie, because it takes really like an hour and 35 minutes, more like an hour and fucking 20 minutes. I am so dead serious, people. And for the folks that are going to work, who are at work right now, those folks there. Yo, you're telling me for whatever dollars that you're getting, dollars to cents, whatever the fuck it is, it's really worth it to look your boss, supervisor, friend, acquaintances in the face and be like, yeah, you know, going through this traffic, trying to get from one side of the city to the other. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't see none of these places building up, you know. Really and truthfully, I don't. What I do see is people fucking the bag up. Because more people every year get their goddamn driver's license. And the roads get no bigger. So now I understand why they keep hiring more cops. I get it. It's to keep people off the road. That would only thing that makes sense to balance on the equation, because it doesn't make any sense that you could be at the bottom of the city or the top of the city and it's going to take you a fucking hour and change to get across the city. I'd hate to be in Brampton trying to get to Scarborough, or be in Markham trying to get to like Mississauga. You know what I mean? Because that would be like a 4-hour thing. And back in the day, 20 years ago, fuck, yo, it was like less than 20 minutes 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I'm talking about just the travel time, not factoring the extra 2 minutes to stop and pick up 20 people, 25 people or more or less. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, even if you included all those stops in between, like, it's just too much fucking traffic because there's too many people with cars. Too many cars on the road, and the road lanes are not being expanded. I'd love to know in the comments, do you live beside a 2-lane road, or do you live beside a 1-lane road? Anybody who lives in a Caucason, do not get in the comments. You don't count. Oh, that's just a fancy way to say suburbs. Y'all got sidewalks and shit too, you know what I mean? So those people who don't have sidewalks, feel free to understand where I'm coming from, because I just don't understand why we keep putting more people on roads, putting more cars on roads, and the roads are not getting any bigger. You drive north of the city, they're doing the exact same shit. 1 lane. And then they're going to build this here, and they're going to find a gas station here, and it's going to be 1 lane for 100 years. And then 200 years later, there's going to be another lane. And then 300 years later, there's going to be 2 lanes. And then fuck, yo, I'm sick and tired of this shit, yo. Are you people not upset with the fucking politicians? Are you? Are you not upset with these politicians? Because I know I'm upset with these politicians. I'm fully upset with these politicians. I just don't get these guys. I don't. I don't see them working for our city. I see them talking out their ass like the other politicians before them, decade before them, 2 decades before them, and another 50 decades before those decades. So yeah, this whole fucking scheme doesn't make any sense. Our population has gotten to a point where common sense needs to take priority now. Yeah, common sense, decency. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, you remember decency? Decency is that shit that used to fucking pop off when folks went. You know, back in the day, there was a movie or a play or a stage show called something. Well, either way, yeah. The whole point of what I'm getting to is like, if you have to depend on the kindness of strangers, truthfully, if you really got to do that, like, other one, you're really into the whole pity thing, and I don't think the pity thing is where you should be getting yourself involved in. Honestly, I don't think so. What I think is, the end of the day, people should look at it for what it is, and what it is that we got bad leadership. I don't know how many times I have to say this. We have bad leadership. We don't have good leadership. We have bad leadership. We need good leadership to fix the fucking equation, because the equation is off right now. And it's going to keep remaining off till people turn around and open their fucking mouths and say, hey, supervisor, are they paying you enough? Are your people okay? Your kids all right? You know what I mean? Like, are you actually having a good day? I'm only saying this because at this rate, they're never going to fucking expand the roads. Think about it. Everybody, think about it before you even fucking get in the comments about it, because I'm really cheesed about the TTC. Like, I watched myself be early, and watch TTC make me late, and can't blame the bus driver, truthfully, because what am I supposed to ask the bus driver to do? Drive through the fucking traffic? Some twisted metal shit? I'm just saying, all y'all people who's at work right now, like, really look at your boss and ask your boss if they're taking your route. I'm just saying, kudos to all the drivers out there that know what they're dealing with. Oh snap, is that the boy? That's not the boy there. That's the king right there. What up, Sean?
No, that's me.
No way, that's you? Damn, you guys look a lot alike, yo. Damn, y'all look a lot alike. Well, that's good, because that just shows that black don't crack. Just saying. Being in the present and all. Also, TTC, like, when are y'all gonna, like, kind of loosen up on the bullshit too? Cause I mean, like, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know they're digging up the city. Y'all know they're doing certain things in the city, y'all. Y'all know this shit. Y'all have that information. I don't know if y'all are sharing it with all y'all employees. It's only the head honchos. I'm not sure. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. What I do know is Canada's going through some shit right now. And since we're going through some shit, I'm gonna salute the people who've been going through some shit. They've been sending me emails about how can I be so happy about Canada Day. Maybe because I'm a fucking Canadian. So if I'm not gonna get blamed for shit that I had nothing to do with, because I wasn't born back then, I didn't hustle nobody for their land. So I just want to be real with everybody. Okay? I love Canada Day because I'm a fucking Canadian. It's just that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't take the baggage that comes with this whole Canada Day. I take the fact that I have cousins and I have aunties and uncles and I got brothers and sisters too that are born in this country that span back 2, 3, 4 generations. And it's awkward for me to be walking around in this fucking era now and still be asked, "Where are you from?" No, no, really. What's your background? No, no, seriously. Where is your mom and dad from? I'm going to say it was cute in the 40s. It was cute in the 60s. I think in the 80s, things kind of changed. I think. Okay, I don't know. I was only just born. But I know by the fucking 90s, we were quite clear that certain words meant certain things. And then all of a sudden by 2010, everything that I thought was a word and was used regularly has now been changed to shit like, I don't know, fleek, lit. These words throw me off. I don't know what to say. I'm just being real. So when I find out the meaning of these words, I'm like, oh, these mean these words. And then I thought about what our parents must have thought we were using our words. And then I thought about my grandmother and what she thought about my mother and my father's words and shit like that. So, end of the story, moving on to the next thing. Hey, look, I want to see change. I don't want to sit there and cry about shit. I really don't. I feel it for the people, but what I don't feel it for is these are the same people that know better now, present day, and are fighting a lonely battle. Because I can tell you, I would stand with those people. You hear how I'm saying it? Just because those people are in need. I wouldn't let those people worry about depending on the kindness of strangers, especially if I do the mathematics and find out it's their land. And yeah, that's just, it's mind boggling. But we're going to move off of this and say Happy Canada Day because I didn't get to do it last Monday and shit. And I didn't get to salute my native folks because now I'm seeing there's a real big push for the natives to take over Canada Day. Me personally, why not? I don't mind. I'm a Canadian. Y'all Canadians, let's do this. It is what it is. Now, if y'all see the pushback that I see personally, then feel free to contact me. Holla at your boy. I'm at your freedom rallies and shit. I'm that guy. But if you don't see what's happening, feel free to be a robot and do you, boo boo. All right. It's a blue motherfucking Monday. I ain't got no nice shit to fucking say. Right? I'm just making it clear. I'm speaking for the person who's hurting right now. So like, there's a couple people I see right now that are very, very talented, so fucking talented in what they do, and I really want to shine a light on their talent. But since I can't shine a light on their talent right now, at this very moment in time, they're not in the building, so I can't shine no light on that. And we live and shit. If they happen to be tuning in and all, just know, say, unlike the rest of those fools who try to claim their family, red bricks all day, every day. And we live by that actions speak louder than words shit. So you keep all that talking to yourself because there's no law talking. And I ain't gonna let no one I know love and care about be caught up in some drama. And I respect all people who do the same thing for their people. That's what I respect. Now, this brings me to a whole new bubble that I'm trying to make folks understand. Every culture has their way of mourning, has their way of taking on issues, right? Every culture. I don't have to worry about saying which cultures and blah blah blah. I'm just gonna say every culture. I'm just gonna say as a Canadian kid, we don't have that, and you can't give me Veterans Day. I'm just saying you can't give me Veterans Day because, truthfully, that would be based on the same bullshit fucking system. You can't give me Remembrance Day because my generation had nothing to do with the initial war in the first place. And since we're not hiding the reason why you guys went to war in the first place, I I'm lost in the sauce when you guys say that should be a Remembrance Day. I could feel it for those folks who say 9/11. I could. I really could. But then I'm being dead Pacific on the numbers of those who died and passed away in that whole tragic situation. Not everybody who watched it on TV's feelings. Yeah, that's what I said. Not your fucking feelings. No, not you. Because you didn't run into that bitch. You weren't there. There was people who were 10 or 15 blocks away caught up in the debris of that shit and still ran into it to go help people. That is something I believe deserves a day. One fucking day. 24 fucking hours. What do they call that movie? The Purge? Now, I'm not saying we need a purge. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying my city needs to come together and my city needs their leaders to come together because obviously whoever is in charge keeps putting more licensed people on the road and won't expand the fucking roads. So you know what happens eventually when you put too much weight on something. Eventually it either tips or it breaks. I could tell you right now, if I had to look at the structure of our government since 2016, it broke a long fucking time ago. So people, we're in 2023, 3 more years will be 10 years. Do you really want to go through another decade of this bullshit? You can go to work, you know what I'm saying? You're going to work every day to pay a bill, not to see your kids. Go to work every day, not to fucking feed your cat and your fucking dog. You go to work every day. You look up to your boss. You spend more time with your fucking boss than you spend with anybody else you care. All because we're running around chasing a bag. Ooh, how the world is. You know, Bill Gates can feed everybody, but he sits there nice and comfortable and tells you about a vaccine and all this other bullshit. It's cute. I'm sick and tired of the Ponzi scheme of fucking life. It's a blue motherfucking Monday. And I'm telling you people right now, if I have to come back with another fucking Monday and be bitching about some obvious shit that everybody's thinking but won't say, please, let me tell you something. I listen to good music. I listen to talented independent people. I listen to those folks who seem to understand being human is a priority. Now, I'm slowly starting to question priorities now for the people, just a little bit, just a smidge. I want to throw some slaps, but I feel like y'all people don't get it. I feel like y'all people think tomorrow is only going to be promised to you. Tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Nobody. I lost a nephew caravan at time. He got ran over by a float. And recently, I've seen his people keep his company alive. So it does give me hope to look at my city, my small little populace, and be like, yo, we can get along. We can pick a day. We can make a Toronto day. Big up and kudos to the 416 day, man. You know? Shit. Salute to that. Chill. Salute to you too, because I know you're a part of that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. While I'm there bigging up those who are doing all sorts of things, let me big up the people in the background, Sky, Silk Vodka over there, and Canadian Red.
Show them bottles, man. Show them bottles.
I don't know.
Hold up.
I don't know.
You're done.
I mean, like, it's cool for a guy like me who doesn't drink to show you how I go on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trust that. But kudos to those people, because guess what? They support their communities. They give back. They try hard. Big up to walking 100 miles too. Straight goods. Big up. And big up my people, Royalty Papers. Big up Mad Links also. You know what I mean? Shit. Nothing but love to those people who give back to people. But we're here on a blue motherfucking Monday, so you know I should bring up those other blue motherfuckers and the blue and white motherfuckers, but I ain't gonna bring them up because I got a lot more shit to complain about. So I already told y'all about the TTC. I complained about the government already. Jeez Louise.
So what else you got on the agenda?
What else I got on the agenda?
What else you got to complain about?
Oh man, I got this complaint with these fucking lip singers. I got this fucking complaint with them. They don't understand how much I really gonna start dedicating a season to you motherfuckers.
What are you trying to say? What do you mean?
I'm saying I don't like being bamboozled into paying at the door to pay to see an artist lip sing over his music.
Okay.
Or her music.
Point taken.
I'm just saying, from my point of view, if you're going to tell me that I'm paying to be at this event, then guess what? I'm actually expecting your ass to bust a sweat.
Okay.
I'm actually expecting it. I don't give a fuck because I may be a screw-faced capital kid. I just don't give a damn about you telling me clap my hands. I'm feeling there's all this energy in here. Come on, everybody, wave, do this, do that, blase. I didn't pay you to do that. I paid for to see you entertain me with the music you supposedly wrote. I'm just being real. I'm just saying, like, from my point of view, $20. It's okay. $40. $60? How about you put me on a boat? Damn, homie. Where are the people? So what are you saying, people? You'd rather go to the listening party for free? I'm just saying. Is that it? Is it you got to go to the listen party for free and not even bother believing that you're going to be entertained? Is that what it is now? I mean, like, I'm from a city where they throw bottles at non-talented people.
I love it. You guys are so great.
I'm just saying. That's my city. Last time I checked, There's a lot of other cities that are a lot worse than us, but they don't get it in like we do when it comes to that live shit because, you know, I could say this full heartedly. Us Canadians, we want you to fall and bust your ass. We want you to make an ass of yourself. We want you to fail. That's us Canadians. But the only reason why we want that is because we want to see you get the fuck back up. Because that's what we're going to respect. We're going to respect the fact that, hey, you fell on your ass and then you got the fuck back up. That's all it is. Simple as that. Okay, people? Don't get it twisted and try to figure out any other ways to rebuttal it. Just think about it. There's people that are entertainers right now, currently, that have been buckled in our country on all sides of the fucking country. And yes, I already know that 80% of our fucking population is in Ontario. Yes, I already know this. Yay. But again, I'm just saying, from history to present, let's change the stigma of our city. Let's change it from a screw face capital and let's call it the Blue Motherfucking Monday. I think it's fair. Then we can all rant out in the open and nobody has to sit there and do this undercover hating. This blackballing. This I'm so close to a fucking award that I'll never get. Like, I don't get it. It's not LA, it's not New York, it's not even St. Louis, it's not fucking Houston, it's not Detroit. It's fucking Toronto, man. And I'm sick and tired of my Toronto people sitting here believing in our government and in all these fake fairy tale motherfuckers. Because I'm telling you, I'm so agreeing with my co-host. Like, real shit. You have like
What
six.
are you agreeing with?
I'm agreeing with you. She has 6 fucking months to do something. Like,
Oh, okay.
like, I totally agree with you. Okay, I just.
Oh, you seeing the light now? Huh?
No. No. I told you I was gonna go do some research.
Okay.
That's what educated people do, or black people who know how to read. Cause I ain't illiterate. And just being upfront and blunt, I did a little research. And when I came back to my conclusion on my research, if shit was gonna pop off tomorrow, she ain't even thinking women and children. That's crazy. And you wondering why the internet is questioning her validity? Is that the right word? Validity? I mean, like, I remember as a kid, I went to a couple of meetings when she was just a Senate lady. She was just doing her thing, and she was trying. You know, she seemed very positive, very. But again, with every good intention, you know, it's paving us a direct path to hell. So I'm willing to bust mines and keep it going, people. I hope you're willing to bust yours and keep it going because you wonder why they're trying to take them farmers away from their weapons. Why the fuck would I want to live in the wilderness and not have a fucking high power rifle? I'm just saying. I got my cows to protect. I got my horses to protect. There's wolves, coyotes, really big foxes in Canada. Yeah, I'm thinking it would be fair. But I don't know. There's submachine guns, automatic guns, all sorts of big cannons in the hood. And y'all don't seem to understand the whole politics between this shit. I'm so, yo, somebody send me some rolling paper, please. I'm hurting right now. It's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. Not even in a good way, because you would think I'd feel some way that I would just stop doing what I'm doing. But I just feel like we got to change the name of the Screwface Capital. We have to change this name, and we have to start at the root of the problem.
And what's the root of the problem?
Oh, the root of the problem is all the 9-to-5 people that were coerced into this fucking luxury life that they're living and just don't want to share with the rest of the population. I see. That's the truth of the matter, right? Because again, if 5% can feed the other 95%. What's really wrong with the world is that we're too dumb listening to these 5%ers, right? That's the reality.
5%. No, man, you got it twisted. You don't listen to the 5%ers. You don't listen to them.
What do you mean?
You listen to the 10%.
The
The
10%.
85% are the fucking sheep. The 10% is the government and all of that and all the powers.
You see, I didn't come here to give them a history lesson, though.
Straight up.
I just came here to just break it down very simply. Like, they can have this debate with me. Bring any politician on my platform. I'll go on your platform if you want to. Shit, let's have this debate. Let's talk for the people's sake. Why not? Because at the end of the day, you got the vote, right? You're the mayor now. You took over the hot seat from the fucking lawyer. As I refuse to acknowledge that guy because, you know, it's like, seriously? Anybody is shocked about the lawyer? Just, you know, go jump out the window. That's where my head's at with you. I'm not even going to waste the energy. Just jump out the window. So, I am now agreeing with my co-host. Shorty has 6 months to get her shit in order and do something to benefit our fucking city. 6 months. I think it's reasonable because in 3 weeks, I probably could fix it without giving nobody a SERP check. I'm just saying. I'm just doing the math. Because again, we keep following these robot people who call themselves our officials. Building up to the sky where there's no fucking air that you can really breathe up in that altitude. But hey, let's just keep building upwards instead of expanding the city and expanding the roads. Let's make some shit. What do you call it? Historical. Actually worth saying, you know what? How nice it is to know that the Eaton Center's been there since it's been there and Yorkdale's been there since it's been there. Yay. Stop improving the neighborhood. Start improving the shit outside of the fucking neighborhood. Remember Wonderland? Remember when Wonderland was built? Everybody's like, oh my God. Now there's fucking houses around Wonderland.
Yep.
There's literally blocks around there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, if I could check 30 years ago, there wasn't a house there.
Nope.
It was just the fucking amusement park in the middle of nowhere.
On farmland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I lied. They built up Von Mills.
And a
They did. And the hospital. Yeah, big up. Kudos. See?
Check this out. A lot of farmers got rich.
You mean property owners, not
property
farmers?
Farmers who were there from before. Talking about listen here, man. Cam's Wonderland was built in 1980.
If you're gonna,
so I'm talking about from the 60s, 70s.
I'm just saying.
Okay?
I'm just saying.
All right. So whoever owned property or
farm, okay, yeah. I didn't want you to change that phrase, the property, because the farmers would have never gave up their farm.
Some of them sold out.
No.
Some of them sold out.
No. It took a whole lot of people to sell out. Yeah. So I won't say that they sold out. I'll say that they had enough generational wealth that their children just didn't care.
Well, yeah, they said new times. That's right.
Well,
time
come on, people.
Profit.
Hey, people, like, think about it, man.
Yeah, man.
You develop something, you built it up, and then your kids come along and be like, I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah. That's what it is. Folks, I just said, if you about this life that I'm trying to look at, the life that I'm trying to look at is to build and just keep building, just like, you know, the Egyptians and any other society did before us, the Sumerians, or whatever. Okay? Yeah, I'm just being legit right now. This is one of those complaints right now on a fucking blue motherfucking Monday that y'all need to just understand. I'm not upset. I'm fucking fuming. I would really like to talk to some of these people. I want to talk to the person who signs the check for the guy who flies the chemtrails. No. I'm just saying. The person who signs that check for that motherfucking pilot. I want their name. Does anybody know that person's name? I'm just saying, if anybody knows that person's name, please let me know. Holla at your boy.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got some questions to ask that person who's paying those pilots. Remember when I said I don't really like the popo, the police, the six, that whole issue there? I got a little issue with it. This is why I respect firemen, because firemen run into a fire to save lives. To save lives.
They're the real heroes.
Run into the fire.
They're the real heroes.
Like, what do you call that? Doesn't fire have its own fucking life? Like, doesn't it breathe on its own? Ain't it like got a mind of its own? Like that's crazy. That's some real hero shit. You know what I mean? Princess Diana, who went into these sick villages, contaminated people, they said. She didn't go in there with no fucking gloves on and mask on.
Yeah, and this is before
I'm just saying, folks. If we're gonna be real about some shit, let's be real about it. Let's be 400 about some shit, right? We were fooled, we were suckered, we were bamboozled. All right, get over it. Shame on you if you let it happen to you the second time. If not, please start calling out the people who are sitting there talking about, oh, I would never get jabbed. No, I would never get jabbed.
The jab.
And guess what? They're jabbed up. They're so jabbed up that they're like 75% jabbed up more than the average jabber.
Some of them got it 3 times.
Shit. Cold knockout, motherfucker. Cold knockout.
Cold knockout. That's some like heavy drug addiction.
Man, listen, all I know going forward right now, people, if you're listening to the Joe Rogans, you're listening to the Talib Kweli's, you're listening to the fucking Dane Callaways and the fucking Jaguar Whites. You know what I'm saying? You listening to my boy, what's his name? Celebrity Source. You know what I'm saying? You're listening to Worldwide Spotlight. You're listening to people that are human beings with a human being opinion. You know what I'm saying? I got to look at Access Hollywood and Access this and ET that and all these big networks and have to wonder to myself, what's really going on? And I'm not talking about the song. So don't even try me with that shit. Don't even try me with that shit. But what's really going on? I remember there was a time when music was for the people. Now I realize there's guys out there that be like, you can't use my beat. I'm going to sue you.
Well, music is not about talent nowadays. It's all about clout and, like you said, like clout and trying to be popular.
He's always educating people.
But I'm going by what you said. What did you just say? Oh, I'm going to sue you and stuff like that.
But it's clout. True.
That's clout.
But that's true.
And they go online about it, bitching about it and stuff. So there you go. So you're right.
Pity train. Come on, folks. Let's jump on the pity train. I'm just saying, like, if we're going to go hard, you might as well go hard for a reason. Let's go hard like the Maple Leafs trying to win a motherfucking championship.
Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, let's go hard, right? Let's call ourselves the sissy country that's the little sister to America, and that's it. Because, I mean, like, these robots that are running our fucking country don't want to be Canadian no more. When's the last time that you've seen a nurse or a doctor? Come on, folks. When's the last time you've seen a nurse or a doctor actually be happy to go to work? I'll wait. I grew up in an era where doctors and nurses come home and tell the family and friends how they saved a life. That shit was deep. Now, I'm around fucking doctors and nurses that care about the fucking air pressure in their fucking Ferrari. They care about their next fucking trip to Boo-hoo-hoo. They're caring about the next fucking picture that they're going to take on Snap-a-wada-woo-woo. Okay?
You mean, you're pretty much saying they care about the bag.
What? Did I start this conversation with the bag? Nah, I wouldn't segue back into the bag. Nah, yeah, fuck all that. I wouldn't.
Oh, come on. Man.
Why would I do something stupid like that?
Well, you just said they care about the Ferrari and all anything there. So
Well, listen, who can afford a Ferrari?
Then they care about the bag.
Let's see. Let's just be real. Who can afford a Ferrari? Doctors,
Like I said again,
lawyers, police officers.
They care about the bag.
A couple firemen. But hey, like I said, who can afford that? Anyways, I know there's some rolling paper around here. This is a smoke-friendly place. For those who don't know, if you're looking to get yourself an interview in a smoke-friendly spot, yes, we welcome all sorts of people. Okay. Now there's a certain bud that's around here. 6-star, big up. I had a little bit of your bag. I can salute the bag that I happen to sample. I'll salute the bag. Yeah. But that bag is some good greenery, you know what I mean? You know, Americans know what that good greenery, you know what I mean? Y'all know about that good greenery. I'm just saying, y'all know about that good greenery. It's a 420 life around here. I'm so positive when I say it's a 420 life around here. You know why? Because you see, the good thing about the 420 life, it's only now that they're trying to tell people, oh, if you can't drive while you're high, you shouldn't be driving. You know how many drunk drivers there were on the road before man came along? I'm just saying. And you know the worst part is, how drunk were they? Because there was so much less cars on the road back then.
Oh, yeah.
So how drunk could you really be? So yeah, kudos to the 60s, the 70s, and the fucking early super alcoholic, early fucking 80 babies. I remember a lot of y'all motherfuckers completely drunk and getting us from A to B safely, because I'm here right now. No Sean, no, what is it? John, there's no John Carter situation here. You know what I mean? Everything's blessed. You know what I mean? We came in. We conquered, we left. You know what I mean? But from when I was young, I was never a good drinker. I had an open heart with somebody and told him, yeah, I was never a good drinker. That's why I stick to the marijuana. And I get a little bit agitated when if I can't get marijuana. Because, you know, a high Beano is an okay Beano. A non-high Beano, that's the guy you got to worry about. And that guy's very cranky. He thinks too much. Nothing goes his way, you know?
I feel you there, man. I feel you there, brother.
It's just, at least with the weed, it's a soothing the pain.
I always say this, the weed at certain times have saved certain people's lives.
Yo, you know something? It's awful and wonderful at the same time. I team agree that. Shit, gunshots for that.
And if I gotta go more in depth on that, all right. You know when you're at that certain job you don't give a fuck about, and you have to go there because you know you gotta make some money for the bills and shit.
Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Right? And all of a sudden, either the supervisor, the manager, or whoever, the CEO, they're bitching at you at this job and shit and everything, right? And you're expecting the same shit the next day, right? So you're like, yo, man, on the real, I observe motherfuckers be bunning the you know,
the cancer stick.
Yeah,
the cancer stick.
Right?
It's the cancer stick.
So I just be like saying, look.
The death stick.
Just like some of them, they like saying, fuck this shit. I need a fucking cigarette. Right?
I'm
like the same way. I'm like, yo, they can say, fuck this shit, you need a cigarette. Yo, fuck this shit, I need a fucking spliff.
Hey, I'm one of those bosses there. If you need a spliff, go and smoke your spliff. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's the first time you're on the job site and you tell me you need to smoke a spliff, I'm sorry. I will tell you no, you can't do it right there and right now. I'm not gonna fire you as a prick boss, but I'm gonna say it's because it's your first time on the site. And it's my first time around
Hold up a second. Regardless if they or not, I'm doing it, guy. What are you talking about?
So Again,
what you
long
mean?
as you could complete your job and you're functional, hey, we're good. I don't
You
give a
hear what
fuck.
I just said? Yo, save some lives here, or save my job, because yo, if I don't bun this thing, I'm gonna say fuck this job and shove it up your ass. And then guess what? Guess what? You made me lose my fucking job. So yo, you see outside, you and me, and all of that, yo, the license plate B2 whatever, yo, me and you, guy, that piece of that
This
paycheck
nigga said the
is
man's
gonna be
license plate.
that piece of that paycheck is gonna be mine because I know what payday is. All right, you don't know, yeah, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, now that's a blue motherfucking Monday that y'all can relate to, right? Because at the end of the day, I believe everybody's human. So if you need a cigarette as bad as you need a cigarette, and the cigarette's gonna calm you down, just like you gonna need a shot, and the shot gonna calm you down, or you gonna need a beer, gonna be in. I believe my 420 people have a right.
Well, you're damn right, because guess what? If they could go out and smoke the bogey, no problem, and everything, and the smoke going up in the air, doesn't the spliff smoke go up in the air?
Truth. Yes. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. That is something that science has not yet to figure
And
out
another thing, me have to add,
to make
okay?
smoke heavy.
Another thing I'm going to add, straight up, okay?
What's that? What's that?
When me smell the bogey,
Mhm.
yo, real shit, me don't know, man. It go up in my head, and me like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this is a different kind of thing compared to smoking the split. You get what I mean? So I'm like, yo, how they do this? How they do this all the time? You know what I'm saying? How?
Yo, listen, I believe it like this. Not to segue from the bag, but back to the bag. I
Back to the
think
bag.
if a man can smoke his weed and be up on a high, welding, plumbing, carpeting, doing whatever the fuck he got to do, I'm not the boss that's gonna sit there and be like, "Motherfucker, you high? Oh, get off the job site." Blah blah
How
blah.
about this?
I'm not that boss.
How about this? How about this? You
Yeah.
know, there's that cocky supervisor, whoever, and saying, "Yo, you can't be doing that," right? But
Right.
they were doing their thing, and they're working. All of a sudden, the manager say, "How come they're not so sufficient anymore?
Hold on,
How
wait,
come
wait,
they're
wait.
not doing the speed and all that shit anymore?"
Wait. You didn't let me finish my
Because
story,
they
Rasta.
interrupted their workflow. You
Damn.
get what
Ooh,
I'm saying?
but brother, listen. I had one time been on this construction site, right? Now we ain't doing no big construction. We is a small little construction team on a bigger construction site.
Mm.
Now, in simple kids, there's an A team, there's a B team. I'm somewhere on the E team. Okay, I'm on the E team. We are just left. They're just paying us a lot of money to fucking walk around and hang around. Basically, that's basically what the way I gotta look at it.
Okay.
All right, kids. If you want to know more about that job, that's for another Blue Motherfucking Monday, another season. But anyways, my whole point of the motherfucking story. I was around these 5 guys, and I'm not going to bring up race or nothing. I'm just going to say I've been around 5 men.
Yeah.
These other 5 men were inebriated at least 90% of the time.
Mm.
Okay? The only time I know they weren't inebriated was in the fucking morning.
Okay.
100%. Couldn't tell you after the morning. So maybe by brunch, they were drunk. Okay. Maybe they were tipsy. Maybe they were bubbling.
The question is, how was their work ethic like, you know?
Oh, when they were working with me, we were hours ahead of everybody else.
Okay.
We were doing shit that we weren't supposed to do because other people needed our help. Because we were available. We were efficient. Now, when they weren't working with me, I don't know about that. There was a lot of complaints and all that other bullshit. So I'm not going to and take any compliments as I can get the job done and I can motivate a team, as small and insignificant as we may have been. But you know what I realized?
What was that?
All 5 men them had the same complaint about everybody at that fucking workplace.
Oh, for real?
These drunk motherfuckers who smoke cigarettes back to back. Okay, these are the guys that go outside and smoke like 3 cigarettes in that 15-minute break. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about these dudes. Shit. Okay, they drunk. All right. What impressed me about them is that they complained more about the smell of cigarette smell off of the people they had to answer to.
I guess it had to go hand in hand, huh?
No, I just couldn't understand it because I'm like, yo, you guys are like, you smell of vodka, you smell of tequila, you smell of fucking whiskey. Like, who are you guys to say that you can smell cigarette on somebody? And then what blew my mind is that they all rebutted back to me. All five of these motherfuckers. Yo, boss, you smoke weed all the time. You're never rude. You're never disrespectful. I haven't seen you fuck up the job. All five fucking guys, eh? So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, every one time they said it to me, bullshitting, you're bullshitting, you're bullshitting. Man, supervisor called me up a day, like, yo, we're doing this job again next year. You on the bill? I'm like, are those drunk guys gonna be there? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, I'll take those guys and I'm good. Yeah, that was the last time I ended up working there, folks. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't that. It was a firing of any sort. It was just a growth. The drunk guys got on with a bigger team that was on site, and they moved on to bigger and better things. So kudos to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, for me, the experience, it brought me to the point of there's middle class and there's wealthy, and everybody on the planet can be middle class. Everybody. No problem. I don't know. I think they disguise the word as communism or some shit like that. Yeah. I think so. I'm not gonna give myself a slap for that one because that's that lawyer energy. We ain't about that lawyer energy around here. Fuck that shit. Fuck that lawyer. That nigga committed adultery. And he a lawyer. God damn. So moving on. Segueing back to the bag. Don't get it twisted. Marijuana is not a gateway drug. It never was.
Who said that?
A whole heap of cokeheads who couldn't afford it. I mean, they couldn't afford the coke, not the marijuana, obviously. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay. What? You don't want to smoke? You want a fucking bud? I'm talking about a wiser. Welcome to the Blue Motherfucking Monday show. You're here in the headquarters. It's Area 51 for those who are trying to get interested in getting themselves onto a platform. This is the VP of 6 Dot.
Yeah, man.
You know what it is. My boy there, my co-host, my family. You don't know who it is from the Down to Earth family. We're here in the Down to Earth podcast and doing our thing for everybody who's checking us out. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Just so you know, that beautiful, beautiful new correspondent, a.k.a. Oh my God, T honey. Yeah, you know, I'll be getting my flirt on with you right now. That's why we had the little, name up there, Rasta's guest, Yeah, folks ain't illiterate on this show at all. So I can't wait to see some of this Talk the Things Tuesday. Sorry, let me say that shit right before she checks me, because she about that life. And Bino be like that. Bino about that life too. So like, I can't wait. Rasta, you know how I always love to end this show.
You done know for sure. But before anything, gotta let everyone know. Please subscribe. You know what I mean? Please subscribe. Subscribe to the shows. Please subscribe to the channels. You know what I mean?
And look up for the audiobooks. More audio. Audio. Check it out.
As usual, before we go, I always have to say this. This is the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. We are signing out just now.